Hello and welcome to Destination Divergence, episode 12. We ended right in the middle of things last time, so we're going to jump right back into them. But as a very short recap, lots of chaos and a coup. You might say it was the chaos coup last episode. We are now in the Temple of the Twelve here in town. As all of you are advancing to the front of the temple, the pews in this auditorium-like room, it's very high ceilings, a very fairly large room. The 12 altars kind of in a semicircle around the end of the room, sort of, with one larger altar in the middle, which is where Zaildun is currently standing. Just recently, Nakareth has thrown a rock at Zaildun to see if he was really there, and he is bleeding slightly from his head. And you have all just noticed that the townsfolk are tied up in the front, not praying, but forced in a position of prayer with ropes. You have all shouted this. Well, I think specifically Felicia shouted this, and the guard have started to rush in. I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my dice.
Sure. I will roll for Nala since he is not here at the moment.
Out here with that too.
Using D&D Beyond's alpha combat trackers, this will be fun. We'll see how buggy it is.
Do some usability testing.
Could be worse.
I know when they were showing it off, there are a bunch of pictures of like one of the community leaders' faces as placeholder images and stuff in it instead of like anything actually real. It's great. You click on something and like an error code with just his face pops up. It's like, come on. It's a very, very alpha at the moment. Alright, I've rolled everything I need to roll. Drost, what did you get?
12. I dropped it in
Nakareth.
chat just for tracking purposes.
Oh, sure. I have the chat muted. Nakareth. Right, was it Nakareth or Kark that was getting dice?
I rolled
18.
a.
Sorry,
Uh,
push to talk.
You rolled a what? I'm sorry, I think you cut out. Kark.
an 11.
11. I almost entered your initiative as 110 by mistake.
I mean,
Not exactly the intention.
The fastest boy.
All right. First up is actually Nala with an 18. So Nala is immediately going to rush forward towards the townsfolk at the front to start helping untie them. And there's a reason I'm not showing you the battle map yet, but I will in a second, just so everyone is aware. Keth is also helping untie everyone. And now we are to Nakareth.
Who is on push to talk?
Fuck. I will look around for any other sign of a threat. In
Okay.
case it's some kind of distraction.
Yeah, make me
So,
a perception check with your action.
Nine plus. So 13 total.
13 total. Okay. You see that the townsfolk, as they're being untied, are, not immediately standing up and getting going or anything. They don't seem to be wholly there, so to speak. So they're kind of out of it, like not really present mentally, and they're not reacting very quickly. You see Zaildun just watching right now, and he actually reaches up with his hand to touch his forehead where there was blood. And he kind of looks at it and rubs his fingers, and he's looking back over the church. But he's not acting directly hostile yet, just kind of ominous.
Then I will start moving up to him with. I think I have rope. I think I do.
Okay, just you're moving in his direction. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, to begin tying him up.
Okay, Drost.
Well, I was moving up to the stage last time, or not stage, pulpit area last time. So I'll probably just get within 15 feet and just kind of wait for some sort of symbol that I should attack. So I'm gonna get up to 15 feet and then hold the dash action for if he starts casting a spell or makes an attack.
So you're holding the dash action. Okay.
Yep.
For if he makes an attack or a spell. Noted.
Yep.
Karak, you're up.
Okay. I think at the end of last session, I was saying Carrick was running over to start untying people, so he'll do that.
I believe that is correct. Yes. Okay.
So, is there anything I have to roll for that, or?
You may make me a sleight of hand check. I think it is for untying knots, unless you have a case for something you're better at.
Yeah, sleight of hand is fine.
Okay.
Oh, I got a natural 20, so.
All right, a natural 20 plus.
Plus, let me. 2, so 22.
All right. I'll say that with a high score like that, in your single action, you managed to untie 3 of the townsfolk. Nala has got 1. Well, let me roll to see what Nala got, just in case. I didn't think of this earlier. Nala got 1, and Keth also got 1. So there are currently 5 of the townsfolk that have been untied.
Cool. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna have Patch run over and grapple the priest dude.
Okay, you're gonna Patch approach the priest. Okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna attempt to grapple.
Sure. At the moment, well, how long is Patch's move speed?
I think it's 40 feet. I'm pulling up his sheet right now.
All right, yeah, even if it's 30, it should be enough from where I have you set.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 feet. And I guess you want me to just like roll a normal attack roll?
Yeah, roll me. So, is it listed as an attack roll and you get a grapple on his sheet, or is it?
No, I'm just having him try and grapple, not like do damage.
Yeah, so roll me athletics for Patch then.
Okay. Wow. 23.
Okay. Patch does not succeed in grappling the target.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
The Zaldun actually just puts a palm down on Patch's forehead and just holds him back. Patch can't even reach him.
Well, shit. Alrighty then.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Now it is Zale's turn. So he is still looking at this, blood in his hand, and he says, "Well, it's going to be violence then, isn't it? Why don't we make this more interesting?" And he's going to snap the hand that has blood in it, kind of spraying some blood. A little bit. There's not a ton of blood on his hand, but there's enough that when he snaps, it kind of flecks out a little bit. And he appears to melt, sort of, but he's melting taller. He's not melting shorter. And you see this completely different figure rise out of the form of Zaldun, completely unexpectedly, much taller than your typical orc. In fact, and much slimmer than your typical orc, and much more lean and muscular. But that isn't even the first thing you notice. What you notice are wings on the back of this figure, but they're ripped off and bloody. Feathers kind of plucked out as though this figure was made. Well, it's not whole. It's a damaged figure with these wings. They're white feathers, but they've been plucked, and it's kind of a bony, plucked wing. The eyes have grown like pure white with these dark rings around them. The hair is short and kind of a light color, but it's kind of almost golden and just like gently rising above his head as if like there's an updraft or something. He's wearing no shirt, and he has this flowing pants. He reaches down and pulls out this heavy flail on the ground. He says, "Let the violence begin," and I will open up the battle map for you all.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
So,
now I know why you didn't show us about him.
Yes. Okay, so Patch is up there, we'll say. Drost, was it within 15 feet? I guess that would be here?
You can put Carrick like here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know you were advancing. Nakarth was advancing. What's your move speed, Nakarth?
40.
All right.
Dross would likely count that transformation as a spell.
Sure.
So-
I'd accept that. So you have your dash action.
So I will move up to here.
Nala was untying people. Okay, so you've moved there. Milos is still outside. The guard have not reacted yet. Keth has already taken his turn. All right. Well, Zale is now going to make his attack action. Since you just ran up to him immediately, Drost, he's going to react to you first. He's still got one hand kind of on Patch, pushing Patch back, but he's got the flail on the other hand, and he's going to whip it at you.
He's gonna whip it out at me.
Yep, does a 16 hit?
It does. That is my armor class.
Okay. You take...
Someone give me an armor boost.
Ooh.
I'm literally my first thing.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 7 points of radiant damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
D12. I'm just gonna roll that real quick. So that was total 15.
Yes, 8 and 7.
Okay. Minus, ooh boy. Minus 3.
Okay, so that's 12 damage.
Yep. So I'm down to 30.
All right, after he whipped the flail at you, he's going to continue the momentum around and swing at Patch.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit Patch?
It just does not.
Does not. Okay, so Patch stops trying to grapple him and just kind of ducks, and the flail goes over his head. All right, it is up to Felicia's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stay pretty much where I am, but I'm gonna fire off a ray of frost
Okay,
at Big Boy.
go for it.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
Oh, super. All right, that's going to be 5 damage,
Okay.
and his speed is slowed. Movement speed is slowed by 10.
Movement speed slowed by 10. 5 cold damage.
Yep, 5 cold damage.
Okay. Yep.
And my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Drust.
Shield of Faith on Drost. Okay. Yep.
Yep. So he gets +2 to AC for up to 10 minutes or until I break concentration.
Okay. I'll put or if you could find some kind of concentration marker here, I'll just use that. Just so we know
I
that
will
you're
try to
concentrating.
figure out roll 20.
Yeah, I think I put something on you. That'll be some kind of indicator at least.
Oh, that does it. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So Drost, you have the AC bonus. Any? Sorry.
What bonus to AC was that?
2.
2. Thank you.
I got you, baby.
All right.
Thank you.
Any movement?
I'm gonna step back. I can do like a dodge back 5 feet, right? Or is that not a real thing?
Oh, you can move. You can use your entire movement still. So you have 30 feet total.
Well, I'm gonna.
But you don't have to use all of it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I like where I am, honestly.
All right.
You could step back and hide in the pews.
Up next is the guard. We'll well, all of the guard plural. Keth is actually going to shout, "Get them out of here now!" And he's going to kind of wave his hand at the civilians here. So the guard is all going to split up down each aisle towards the people. They're all going to, I guess they'll dash to get there. So they're going to start helping untying people. And
Awesome.
that will be their turn. Up next is Keth again. So Keth is actually going to, after he has told the guard to start helping everyone, he's going to advance to here. He's going to pull out a crossbow and shoot Zane. Zeldoon, rather. He's going to miss. And that is Keth's turn. So we're up to Nala. Nala can reach. So Nala is going to rage, run up here, and just take a swipe with the sword. Attacking recklessly. That'll hit, including flanking bonus. Nala does 9 points of damage to him. And up next is Nakarth.
Hey, so would I know what he is? Can I make a religion check?
You can make a religion check.
Ooh.
10.
I mean, you definitely recognize that he's some form of celestial. You are unfamiliar with the exact type that he is, or how he was disfigured in this way, or his history, or anything like that, but you do recognize him as some kind of celestial being.
But I recognize that he's probably resistant to radiant damage.
You recognize that he is a celestial, and that is all you recognize.
Fuck.
You may do with that information what you will.
Shit.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, I'm not wasting key points.
Fair.
Shit. I'm gonna.
You're making attacks. Just make some attacks.
I'll move up and hit him with a stick.
All right. Roll me an attack.
Uh, 16 plus something. Does that hit?
16 plus what?
16?
16 plus what?
Hold on a second. 4. So 20 total.
20 hits.
All right. Oh shit, he takes 10 points of damage.
10 points of bludgeoning.
Yes. And then bonus action, I will make an unarmed strike.
Okay. Yep, go ahead and roll.
21.
21 will hit. Roll damage.
3.
3, okay. You notice as you hit him that your fists don't seem to make the impact that you expect them to. He's not staggering as much. They're not, his flesh seems harder than you expect.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
All right, Drost.
Well, I was just doing some research into the grappled condition,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty useless.
Basically.
Yeah, what you want is restrained. That's the good one.
Yeah, but you need the grappler feet to restrain someone.
Indeed.
And I burned my shackles fighting some weak-ass dudes. So I'm in a bonus action giant might, use my second one for the day.
Okay.
And I'm gonna then, assume my large form, and I'm gonna take a swing at this Birdman.
Go for it.
So this will be a singular swing with no bonuses. Flanking, so +1. Is that what we're doing?
Correct.
All right. Well, I rolled a 5. Plus a 6 is an 11.
That will not hit.
Plus 1 is 12.
That still does not hit, unfortunately.
So big overhanded swing does not connect.
Yep. Basically, he just... It actually does connect, but it just kind of hits his arm and hits... You can kind of see there's some armor there in his arm, and it just kind of glances off, and he looks down at you, and he's completely unfazed.
Oh, it looks down at
me? He looks... Well, he's a large creature, too. I guess he probably looks directly at you instead of down at you, but he looks down at you in an emotional way, and he... As if someone looking at an insect. He is... He's not exactly a nice guy. He's very full of himself.
I was gonna say, if I'm 20 feet tall, or yeah, basically 18 feet tall, and he's looking down at me, this is a problem.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty much the same height as you, actually. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well,
You're two titans over the battlefield.
Stare menacingly and wait for the next turn.
All right. Carrick, you're up. Carrick.
All right, so Kark is gonna pull out a pouch of blue powder from his bag and lob it over the over Nala and Patch, and he's gonna cast Fairy Fire, and he's gonna try to get only the this guy. So I'll do a 20-foot cube from like this area, so it would be like that.
Okay, sure. That's a dex save, is that correct?
Correct.
All right. It's a 7. So yep, that succeeds, or he fails rather.
He glows in a blue light, and you all have advantage on your attacks, including Patch, who will attack right now using my bonus action.
All right.
Hot.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy.
That's a 10 to hit. Oh no, I forgot I have advantage. Yeah, that didn't help. That was a 1. He rolled 10.
All right, that does not hit.
And yeah, that is my turn.
All right. Next up, it is, well, what you thought was Zaldun, or perhaps is Zaldun, but who isn't who you thought still. He is up, and he is going to... He's actually going to look up at you, Drost. Well, look directly across at you. and he's going to just... His eyes are going to glow as he makes eye contact with you, and you feel drawn into his eyes. I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
What if I don't feel drawn into his eyes like at all?
Oh, you do. I'm sorry.
I'm not feeling it.
The pecs, they pull you in.
Motherfucker.
They won't let go.
Yeah, maybe you're drawn to something else. I'm not...
Say wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Where does a 3 get me?
Nowhere.
In them eyes, boy.
Drost, you are now charmed. You cannot act against this creature until it acts against you, or until you pass another wisdom save. And you regard the creature as a friendly acquaintance.
Nice.
Yep. Yep, okay, so it says if its companions hurt you, then it would lose charm, but I think it can still hurt your companions and be fine.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
It'll just confuse the shit out of me.
Yep, that's right. Okay. Felicia.
Okay. I am going to just move myself behind Keth here. I'm assuming motherfucker's tall enough that I still have total line of sight if I'm like behind Keth.
He's big and he's standing up on top of an altar. Yeah, you got line of sight.
All right, so I'm gonna launch off another Ray of Frost.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. That's a 12.
That will indeed miss.
But I'm gonna bonus action my spiritual weapon and I'm going to create a just like a very, kind of menacing looking scythe, just like right behind him, and then I'm gonna swing that. Do I get a flanking bonus?
I guess if you put it there, which I'm assuming you would have.
Yeah.
Yes, you would. That's a +1.
Okay. Oh wait, fuck! I didn't do advantage on my other roll. I guess it's too late for that.
No, you can go ahead and roll for that again. Go for it.
Okay. All right, 19.
19 will hit.
Okay, on the Ray of Frost. 4 cold damage.
Okay.
And then the spiritual weapon is a 24.
That'll hit.
Can you pass me some of that good juju?
Maybe I got you. Don't worry. All right, that's gonna be 10 force damage. 10 force damage.
10 force damage. Okay.
And that will be it for me. And I'm also gonna run to the bathroom, so I'll be back.
Okay. It is now the guards' turn. They are frantically ushering townsfolk out. Since there were already, I believe, 5 townsfolk freed, I'm going to start moving those out, and the guard will also move theirs out. Apologies, I know this isn't particularly engaging. We'll say that many are out so far, rather, and some of the guard are ushering them, while the others are continuing to help the rest of the townsfolk.
Screw the townsfolk. Help us kill this thing.
All right, that is their turn. We're back to Keth. So Keth is going to take his crossbow again and fire, because it worked so well last time. He rolls a natural 1, and the bolt actually pops out of the crossbow and flies off into the distance. Nowhere to be seen.
He has advantage.
He does have advantage.
Oh, he has advantage. Good point. Okay. He rolled another natural 1. Yeah. Unfortunate for Keth. He's not having a good day. He's actually, after that's a spectacular display, is just gonna move over here kind of behind Drost. Hopefully get a different angle on him and see if it works better next time. Up next is Nala, who is still raging and will attack recklessly again. I guess he doesn't need to, because there's advantage already, so he'll attack normally. He will hit. And he will do... Ooh, good roll. I believe that's 14 points of slashing damage. Which, unfortunately, doesn't seem to leave as big of an impact as you would have expected. Not a deep of a cut for how not a deep of a cut as you expected from how hard Nala is swinging his sword. All right, up next is Nakareth.
God damn it! My fist magical yet, motherfucker. I will hit him with a stick again,
Okay.
and then follow up with a bonus action.
All right.
19 and 15.
19 and 15. The 19 hits.
Seven points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
That's
Again,
it.
doesn't seem super impactful, but you
Please
do
just
land the
avoid
hits.
something
You can
all
tell
I
you
have.
you can tell you're doing something. All
3
right.
points of damage. Woo!
Drost.
Whatever.
My friend here is smacking my other friends, my smaller friends,
Uh-huh. So
and I am thoroughly confused by this.
indeed, so you may make a wisdom save.
I'm gonna spend 6 seconds looking back and forth between the two parties, trying to
Time to
Clear
pedals
my
versus
head.
Time to brakes.
Oh, that's a 6.
You are super confused about your friends fighting, but you figure it's probably best to just let them fight it out.
Alright, I'm just gonna kind of rest my hammer on my shoulder and kind of scratch my head, tilt my head to the side, and
Right.
just kind of look at it like, what the fuck?
Karik.
All right, Karik is gonna run up to this side of the dude, and he is going to take he'll take a couple swings with his double-bladed scimitar.
Okay. Go ahead and make me some attacks.
18 on the first one.
18 hits.
Oh, I forgot it was advantage. Let me roll, see if I crit.
Just in case.
All right. So that is 7
You cut out there, what?
7 damage on the first attack.
Slashing?
Correct. I believe it is considered magical.
Okay. You had a second attack, yes?
Yeah, and the roll for that is a 17.
That does not hit.
All right. And that is my turn.
All right.
Oh, actually, that would have been an 18 because of flanking, because it's +1, right?
Yes, then that would hit, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that is 5 damage.
Okay. Very good. You all can see, just in the midst of this battle, as you're fighting, with you're very focused in the combat and the bloodlust going on here. But you all do notice that Kark's weapons do seem to be sinking in a little deeper than the rest of yours. All right, we are back up to Zael'Dun's turn. He is not happy with being stabbed, probably in the ass, by your double-bladed scimitar, as he was facing Drost before. And he is going to point his finger at the ground over here.
Uh-oh.
And...
Fireball.
Oh, yeah, you're in it. So most of the townsfolk, and Karik, and Nulla, and Patch, and Felicia, all of you players make me a Constitution saving throw, and I will roll just one roll for the townsfolk.
Natural 20.
All right.
Let me give you the total. That is 24.
All right.
Unnatural 20 for Felicia.
Unnatural 20.
Very nice.
The townsfolk passed their save as well. I'll roll for Nala now. Nala did not pass. All right. Let me roll for a moment. All right. Nala is going to take 30 points of radiant damage. Halved because he is raging, fortunately. So that's 15 points, technically. Everyone who passed the save will take 15 points of radiant damage, because you take half on a successful save. Believe it or not, that was actually a fairly low roll for that attack.
Well, that's good, because if I had rolled a 20, that would have murdered me. Full stop.
Yep. Good times.
This is what we get for staging a coup so early.
Listen, I'm going to die or...
I
was not in that, correct?
You were not, no. It was over here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear the result of what that was.
He pointed a finger at the ground. I'll describe it better. This kind of up in the ceiling of the room, there's these like stained glass windows and things, and sunlight just pours through one of them and strikes the ground. This big area of light that's blinding, and none of you can see within it. And after a few seconds, it fades, but everyone is kind of has been tossed around and beaten up by this radiant energy flowing over them.
What was the damage?
If you saved with a 24, so you got 15 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
Can
it's
you
pretty
roll for
juicy.
patch for me, by the way? I don't know if you did.
Oh, no, I did not. Oh, that is a 19.
Okay, patch takes 15 points, only the half.
Okay, alrighty.
He will also point at Nala. And Nala is going to make a wisdom save. Nala fails. Nala is now charmed. So he's now buddies with you and this weird angel, Drost. Your new angel friend is having a great time. And speaking of... Well, actually, now it's Felicia's turn.
Oh boy. I'm gonna move myself over here.
All right.
And I'm looking out for numero uno, motherfuckers. I'm curing wounds on myself.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm gonna heal for 9 hit points. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna swing again with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And that's gonna be for 26 to hit. So.
That'll hit. I certainly hope that'll hit for a long time.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, then a pathetic 6 damage as a result. But
it's magical damage, so that's good. Okay.
All right, that's it.
The guard is now very shaken by everything that happened. They're all going to rush over here and start ushering more townsfolk out. I'm going to say that these ones at the bottom escaped. And we will say that they move all of these down here. The injured ones will get out first, rather than the other side that they were just barely untying. And, of course, some of the guard is injured as well, and they will be leaving. All right. Next up is Keth. He's going to try from a different angle to fire his crossbow. He will hit this time. Okay, good. And he will deal... ooh, that's pretty solid. 20 points of piercing damage.
What the fuck?
Halved to 10. He rolled well, and that was sneak attack.
Oh shit.
Hey, Carrick, what's the deal with your weapons?
Hold on. Okay, now it is Nala's turn. Nala is charmed. He will attempt to make a wisdom save. He will fail. He is still charmed. Nikarth.
Well, I'm gonna keep flailing at him ineffectively because that's all I got. Um, 19 and 18.
Both hit.
Total of 11 damage. So it's 7 and... No, sorry. I did that wrong. 6 plus 5.
6 and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, he's starting to look kind of beat up. He's still standing, but could tell he's not having a good time trying to take on so many of you at once. But he's not he's not letting his almost arrogant aura drop. He's still, even though there's cuts and bruises all over him, he hasn't dropped his posture at all, and he's still looking down his nose at all of you whenever he looks in your direction. Drost, you're up. Make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save is Oof, 14.
Okay, that does not succeed.
Motherfucker, I'm
No.
doomed. I have a +0.
Yep, unfortunately, you are still charmed.
Joss is going to use his turn to say, well, you see, Felicia, Carrick is an artificer. This allows him to enchant his own weapons and attack with them. Most monsters and dungeons and dragons are resistant to magical weapon attacks.
Okay, this is longer than 6 seconds. Thank you, Madrost. That's amazing.
The meta.
And
Charm makes Dross really eloquent.
Very charming.
Yes,
that
indeed.
is my turn.
Okay, Karek, you're up.
I'm going to swing in for a couple more attacks.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I actually should have rolled a concentration check when I took that damage.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
So let me do that now.
Oh, fuck, me too.
That is a... Pretty sure that passes. It's 20.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you took 15 damage, so, yeah.
Yeah, DC's 10, so...
Yep.
So yeah, 2 attacks.
Go for it.
Advantage. That is a 20... Or no, sorry, 25.
That'll hit.
All right. That's 9 slashing damage on that
Okay.
one. And then on the next attack, that is 23 to hit.
23 to hit will hit, yes.
And that attack does 5 damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, 1 damage. Oh no, sorry. Wow, 5 damage.
Okay. Yeah, Karek is cutting deep on this guy. He's not happy with you. All right. And speaking of which, it is his turn.
The mark on me.
What is the what? Oh,
The mark.
I just picked a random mark for concentration.
Oh, okay, cool.
Speaking of, Jordan, you can kill mine. I rolled badly.
Okay. So, Drost, you lose the AC buff you had.
And nothing of value is lost since he's not fucking attacking you.
Karek,
Sorry.
he's now going to look at you and point his finger. But now his eyes are glowing like a deep purple and red, and it's no longer the bright white light you saw before. This is much more twisted. I want you to make me a wisdom save.
Okay. That is a I rolled decent. 17.
17 just passes, which is good because he only had one of these spells and it would have fucked you up. So
Yeah,
you shake off
probably
this.
gone down.
You shake off this effect as he's trying to. You almost feel like the finger he's pointing at you. It almost feels like he's touching your brain and trying to stick it into your brain. If your brain had nerve endings, that's what it would feel like. And you just shake it off because you know it's an illusion. You're an artificer. You know that people can't touch your brain, and you're all right. So it's all good.
All right.
He will.
Oh wait, wow.
That was his turn, yes. But still, at the end of his turn, he will then... he'll actually point at Drost. Well, when I say point, I mean swing a flail.
Oh my god, he's flailing me.
He is flailing you, yes. Because he's angry that he was unable to successfully dominate Karek, and so he will just smash the biggest thing near him. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
All right. Oh, okay.
That's
some damage, and that's some damage. You take. Oh wait, there's one more. That was not so much damage. Take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am fine.
And 15 points of radiant damage.
I am not fine.
Does that end his charm though because he got attacked?
Yes.
I think so.
Drost shrugs it off and stands confidently with his 1 HP he has remaining.
Oh, dude, I'm really far away.
Speaking of HP, Felicia, it's your turn.
Let's see. How do feet work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, Bucko. I'm gonna move here. And I'm sorry is really what I'm trying to get at here, but I'm just gonna do that whole Ray of Frost thing. I'm gonna shoot the Ray of Frost.
That's
Are you a healer or are you a DPS? The world may never know.
I don't got range yet.
Oh no, you don't have like healing word?
I don't. I got one.
Shit.
I picked one.
Fuck.
I was trying to get out of the way of fucking fireball range. Well, now it's clearly that backfired. Yeah, but I hit him with the Ray of Frost though, so
Okay.
don't worry, everyone.
Roll damage.
6.
Okay.
Bonus action is gonna be. You know what? No, I'm keeping my boy in here. I'm bonus actioning Shield of Faith back on Drost.
Okay. Add concentration back to you. The random thing I picked to represent concentration. So Drost, you have 2 more AC, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna save me.
It might.
It might. That's technically 10% more chance to survive. So all of these people are going to escape. The injured guard will as well. And these guard will dash up to these people and start helping untie them as well. Then it is Keth's turn. Keth, seeing all this happen, seeing the massive hit Dross just took, is going to actually walk up to you. He's going to pull out a healer's kit and he's going to use it on you. He is going to restore... Oh! Okay. 7 points of healing to you, Drost.
7 health points?
7 health points.
Oh boy, howdy.
Oh boy. And that is Ket's turn.
Glad I reduced to literally the minimum.
He gave you some some first aid.
On my first thing. Oh, I think George might have been asleep this whole time.
Rip.
I almost was.
That is perfect.
Rip in peace. Well, he was just outside petting his cat anyways. It's canon.
It was just petting his cat.
Nala is going to attack. He doesn't need to be reckless because Fairy Fire is still up. He's going to natural 20. So that will be 18 points of slashing. Add to 9. As Nala, you can tell that this would have cut a lot deeper, but Nala basically finds an opening and just plunges his sword. Like, he holds it backhand grip and just uses his whole strength to plunge the sword into Zale's back. Just piercing out through his chest on the other side, and there's blood everywhere, but for some reason, Zale's still standing.
Did Nala just get a daddy crit?
What's up?
Did Nala just get a big daddy crit?
He got a crit and he rolled max damage on one of the dice, so I decided it was a big hit.
Who? Nala did?
Yeah. All right. Up next would be... I just lost everybody's initiatives. Rip D&D Beyond. I believe it was Nakarth next.
Yes.
Okay. I shall continue ineffectively flailing.
Also, I'd like to make the joke here that Nala knows how to find the crit.
Oh.
I laughed.
Can you please?
22 and 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Both of them are 5 points of damage.
Okay, so both of them are reduced to 2. Right. Up next, I believe, is Drost. If I have the order right. I think it was Drost, then Karak.
God damn it, I'm chewing.
I feel you.
Well, Drost was standing casually with his hammer over his shoulder. However, he just got bitch slapped to the left and right by a flail. He's
did.
kind of straighten up, and he flexes his right arm and fist, and a blue rune lights up on his right shoulder.
Hmm.
He's going to invoke his prophetic rune.
Okay.
He's then going to take another attack, as he has been shaken out of his charmed state.
Indeed, he has.
With advantage. Hopefully I don't roll like shit for the first time tonight.
You are
That's
flanking
a
for a +1.
19.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, so total of 26. Alright, now I actually get to do damage. D10 plus D6 for Giant Smite.
I also forgot that Nala was charmed, so I'm actually going to roll a wisdom save for Nala real quick. Which he still fails, so I'm going to reverse the damage Nala did, unfortunately. Sorry
That's
for the big
tragic.
I just remembered he was still charmed, so no big crit. Redacted.
Oh.
That was a total of 13 damage from Joel.
13 damage, alright.
Bludgeoning, non-magical.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
And then it's Kark.
Alright. Drost, you still look like fucking shit right now?
Yeah, I do, boy.
Alrighty. Karak's gonna fucking run over. And he will cast Cure Wounds.
Alright.
God.
Does that not provoke attacks of opportunity?
I was about to say that, yes.
You could have moved through
I would advise
spiritual
against
weapon.
that.
It
Fred.
just-
So you,
the-
you can move through allies this way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
You could have moved
I forgot
through
that
the
was
spiritual
ally.
weapon.
Yep.
I
Oh,
forgot
it's
that
a
was a
spiritual
spirit.
weapon?
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move right through that then.
You
Okay,
can
cool.
indeed.
So
Yep.
yeah, he could have gotten there without provoking.
Yep.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
Cool. I honestly assumed I was gonna provoke opportunity, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 1d8? I don't know why I thought it was more than that.
Early
New
game.
heal. Another 7.
Woo!
Isn't it plus spellcasting mod?
Yeah, I rolled a 4. That's 3.
Thank God.
Okay.
I almost have enough to survive another hit.
Oh, you're
man.
actually next turn.
Bonus action, I will have patch attack.
Okay.
That's pretty bad. 12. Nah.
Nah, unfortunately.
Didn't think so. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Now it's Big Boy's turn. He's going to see you, healing the target that he was just pummeling, and also you've been very stabby to him tonight, so he's going to take 2 swipes at you, Kark, using his full turn.
I would like to invoke disadvantage on the first one.
Okay. The first one, thankfully, that would have been a crit if you didn't, so that was a good choice. Will still hit, but it won't crit.
Okay.
I'm assuming that a 20 would still hit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first hit, we'll do 9 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of radiant.
Karak is down.
Oh boy.
All right. Karak is down.
His second strike then will be at advantage because you're
Against
prone.
me again?
Yep, he's still gonna hit you.
I will have
Fuck.
patch impose disadvantage on that attack.
Okay.
That's his reaction.
So he's got 1 die. A 21 would hit, and he's automatically going to crit because you are incapacitated, so you have failed 2 death saving throws.
Alrighty.
And that is his turn. We're on to Felicia.
Okay. Well, is there any Can I make it to behind Carrick? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Can I move through allies?
Yep.
Is this possible?
You would make it if you can do. Yeah. You can move through
All
draws.
right.
If you did, that would provoke an attack of opportunity. But you could.
Is there like? Can I? Well, that's not worth it because he will probably kill me. Like, is
That'll
there?
make it. Yeah, you can do that right there.
Okay, there. That's it. All right. Level 2, cure wounds on Carrick.
All right.
Rule
Fuck off, dice. No. All right.
Literally anything is fine.
I mean 14.
Oh, hell yeah.
I rolled min and max.
Min and max. The yin and the
So
yang.
average.
Average indeed, yes.
Doing everything
Thank you,
we can
Felicia.
to prevent PC death.
Felicia,
Since
bonus
we're
action,
still-
movement.
Bonus action. I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon back to flanking. Or I guess it's already in flanking. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna hit the
flanking,
motherfucker. Yeah.
Fairy
As,
Fire's on now.
yeah, Fairy Fire is gone now. He's no longer glowing blue and sparkly.
Okay.
Wow.
I missed some advantage rolls because I thought it was already gone. So that's fine. It's still gonna hit 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. 7 damage. 7 force damage. Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good. He's actually starting to slouch a little bit as his posture is fading. He's not like breathing heavy or anything. He's trying not to let it show, you can tell, but he's struggling a bit. On to, I believe, the guard is next. And they will, I'll just say they escort the remaining people out in this next turn. They get deleted, but they are out. So Keth will actually pop out from behind Drost over here and make an attack with a crossbow. That will miss, unfortunately. He is not rolling too hot tonight. It is on to Nala, who will make a wisdom save. And he will finally pass it. So Nala, after seeing a friend go down, will become suddenly very angry again. He will rage. And then he will attack recklessly. He will hit. Not a crit, but a hit. He will do 10 points of slashing damage. And then we are back to Nakareth.
All right, punch. May as well bonus flurry of blows, so I'll make it 3 punches.
All right.
Punch.
First attack was 22 to hit. Second attack misses because it was 4 plus 4, I think. And third attack 20 total. So 2 hits, yeah.
Yep.
Motherfuck. 8 points of damage total. Both of them did 4.
All right.
D8 rolling the same number as a D4. Bullshit. No.
All right. It would be Drost's turn then, I believe. Unless I've gotten things mixed up.
No, I believe you're correct. Drost will kind of breathe deeply and then breathe out, and you'll see his energy kind of come back a little bit. He's going to bonus action, second wind,
All
to
right.
reinvigorate himself, and I am running out of special abilities. I think this is the last, so it's an extra 9 for me. Takes me up to 24. Still within one-shot range. Yeah, that's all my abilities down, so he's gonna take another swing at the big dude.
All right.
Classic hammer move. I can't really... Well, I can go side to side. I'm gonna swing side to side over everybody's heads.
Okay. Go for it.
Straight roll.
Yep.
16
So-
plus 7, so 23.
okay. That does hit.
Sorry, doing my math out loud.
Sure thing.
That is 16 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. He's looking real hurt. Still not down, but he's looking real bad. Your hammer actually, when it strikes him, as you've seen before, he's kind of shrugged everything off, but this time you hit him like right across the chin. He kind of like slouches to the side for a second, kind of has to recover himself a little bit.
Jost is just gonna smile and spit blood at him.
Yeah. He smiles back and like wipes some of the blood off of his lip. It is now Karik's turn.
All right. Oh. Let me see, what do I got left for spell? All right, I'm just gonna take 2 attacks.
All right.
That's an 18 on the first, or no, 20 on the first total.
Okay.
All right, I assume that hits.
Yes. Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Indeed.
That is 11 slashing damage on that one.
Okay, good.
And then on the next attack, that is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, that is my turn.
All right. It is now his turn, but we'll say narratively, as you slash at him, he's like, Drost just spit at him. He's like been taunted by Drost, so he's going to attack at Drost. And while he is swinging at Drost, you kind of slice up under his side, kind of under one arm, and that's how you do your damage. You find your opening. Drost, he will now be attacking you. This will be. Oh, there's a 27 hit.
Fuck.
Just gonna assume. You take 8 points of bludgeoning.
Mhm.
And 16 radiant.
That's exactly 24. That puts me to 0.
Shit.
This is rough.
He's
God
still
damn,
gonna take his
this-
second attack on you. He's angry now. He's gonna take the flail back
Also
around
disadvantage on that one with Patch.
with Patch. Okay, Patch is gonna use his reaction. Take disadvantage. There's a 19 hit, Drost, with your armor
Even
buff.
with
and
my
stuff.
AC bonus, it does.
Okay. That's gonna be an auto critical for 2 death saving throws.
Okay, 2 fails marked off.
That's right.
Oh shit.
Felicia's turn.
Oh, thank God.
Hey.
Well, actually, first, Nakareth, make me a wisdom save.
Oh fuck. Um, 21.
Yep. Okay. You can feel his like aura compressing around you, as if something is trying to invade you and trying to take you
Oh, shit.
over.
I
but
should have had advantage on that too, but it doesn't matter.
either way, you're good. But you're no stranger to like strange mental effects, and you managed to shake it off fairly easily. So no effect.
My Kiori spirit's just like, no.
No. And now it is Felicia's turn.
Okay, well, this is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to level 2 Cure Light Wounds. I don't know why I keep saying Cure Light Wounds. I think that's a video game. Cure Wounds on Drust.
Yeah, can you cure my heavy wounds first, please?
I mean,
Fuck,
older editions.
Fuck
older
this.
editions.
Fuck this entirely. Shit rolls. 8 health.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a 1 and a 2.
Oof.
This
Oof.
can eat dick. Yeah.
8 health stops me from failing another death save, so thank you.
I
But,
try.
well, the older editions of D&D had Cure Light, Cure Mod, Cure Greater,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't blame you.
All right.
Thank you.
I blame you.
You should blame me. That was
We've
pathetic.
been playing 5e for a while.
There are no guards left, so we will switch back to Keth's turn. Keth will stay in his same spot and fire with crossbow again, and he will miss. Oh, poor
Oh
Keth.
my god.
Unfortunate.
Too bad he's like our single best source of damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Nala will attack recklessly, though, still raging. Nala. I actually have to go check Nala's character sheet real quick. Double check. Nala will miss, unfortunately. Just barely. So this angelic figure before you is going to be a little bit more defensive now. I think he's going to be less arrogant about just taking the blows. It's actually going to sidestep Nala's sword swipe. So now we are back to Drost. No, Nakareth. I'm sorry, Nakareth. Then Drost.
What a tease.
That was really fast, but
There are
okay.
less guards now, and yeah. And
All right. 3 attacks with another flurry of blows again.
All right.
First one is a 17. Second one is 12. So I assume that misses.
17 and 12.
Yeah.
Both miss.
For the first 2. Fuck. All right. 22.
22 will hit.
Yeah. Hey, max damage. 6.
So as he sidesteps Nala's swipe, you actually just kind of kick him in the shin, and that's your damage. All right, so now it's Drost.
Yay! As I'm leaning back up from being near death, I'm going to glance over to Kath and say, you're kind of disappointing.
Oof!
He's going to stand for half his movement, because assumedly I went down.
Keth is going to roll a wisdom save against that.
Oh my god.
Keth is insulted.
Are we doing action to chug a potion or bonus action chug a potion?
Action to chug a potion.
Alright. I'm gonna man up, skip it, and take a swing at the big dude.
All right.
Big butt chug. Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know how to respond to that.
It's how The Witcher takes potions.
That is a 21 to hit?
21 will hit.
21 still hits, thank god. Also, I believe that is canon.
Oh, yeah.
The Witcher takes potion enemas. That's a 13 damage. Which
13 damage, okay.
He's gonna swing kind of high to low, aim for the knee.
High to low, aim for the knee. Okay. You actually, after Nakareth kicked him in the shin, he glances down at Nakareth and misses your oncoming swing, which does hit him in the knee, and he kind of buckles downwards, and he's down on one knee, but he's not down yet. But he's very down. All right, it is Karek's turn.
All right. Upon seeing him go down on one knee, Karek is going to take 2 more attacks.
All right.
Thank God. That is a 21.
21 will hit.
That is 9 damage. Yeah, 9 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
That is a... Yeah, I don't think that hits. It's an 11. Or no, sorry.
You are flanking with Patch, too, if that helps. I don't know what your other bonuses are, though.
Yeah, no, that's 13, so.
13, okay. Does not kill him. Felicia, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna make this really interesting, and I'm gonna cure wounds and rust.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 9. You love doing more damage with your level 1 than your level 2? More heals? Yeah. 9 HP for you, big boy. And bonus action, I'm gonna hit him again with the fucking scythe from the back.
Alright, go ahead and roll attack.
It's gonna hit. That's a 24. My attack rolls are delicious.
Thank you, Mr. Healbot.
All right, roll damage on that.
No, hold on. 9 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, well, I mean, you just make it real fucking easy. He's on his knees and the scythe is coming back. That
Perfect.
motherfucker is winding up and just, like, so deep through the back of his neck. Just, like, slicing across. Just, like, blood will fly out of there and hopefully get on my face a little bit. I know that's a long gush, but...
Yeah, Drost, Karik, and Felicia make me dex saves. Felicia, you may willingly fail if you want the blood.
Yeah,
damage.
is this to avoid blood?
This is
Because I will
blood.
also
You can willingly
I'm
fail.
willingly
I will
failing.
willingly fail this.
Yeah, I'll willingly fail too. Fuck
Okay.
it.
Keth will not. He will attempt to, and he will fail to avoid the blood. So yeah, the four of you are showered with blood, spewing from this angelic figure's neck as he kind of tries to stand up, and he's gripping at his neck, and he just kind of chokes up and freezes, and then falls over backwards onto the ground, kind of pushing Nala out of the way. And he is no longer moving, not even a twitch. And we are now out of initiative.
All right.
Yay! How's everyone else doing? I'm doing pretty good. I haven't been touched.
Don't look at me.
Oh.
Instantly, Dross would like to step forward and smash his hammer down on the guy's head while he's on the ground.
I can.
Okay, you know what?
It looks like you have a little bit of anger there. Nala,
Dro-
do you have any advice for him
Hold on.
managing it?
Hold on, Drost, roll me an attack just to see if you crit.
Ooh, okay. An attack or maybe an athletics check?
An attack. Oh, you can't crit an
damn it.
athletics check.
I know, but I get advantage on it.
I'll give it to you.
Well, you get advantage because it's prone anyway.
This is true.
Yeah. So it would have been a 22, but instead it's a 23.
Okay, not a crit, I assume.
No crit.
Roll damage.
Oh god. Okay. Just because someone's down on the ground doesn't mean you have to stop hitting them. You'll need to learn this lesson.
I rolled a d20 to see how much hit points his head has. You'll see how many after you tell me how much damage he did.
15 damage.
I rolled a natural 1, so you just explode his head all over the ground. It's just like
look
it's
at
actually
that
like
shit.
a 10-foot puddle of just like gore that just sprayed outwards everywhere. Nala is going to willingly fail a dex save and be covered in blood. Will Patch try to avoid the blood?
No, Patch doesn't care.
All right, Patch is covered in blood. Nakara, how about you?
I'll be like, oh god, no, ew. Yeah, I'll try to dodge that shit.
All right, dex save.
See, Patch is impassive. Everyone else is just kind of fucked up.
16.
Yep, you managed to narrowly avoid the head gore spraying all over you. There's pieces of brain and skull and an eyeball or two, you know.
Just kidding, it's 14.
Oh, no, it does hit you.
I
So
got
it-
my dex and my wisdom confused.
Yeah, so we'll say since you pretty much would have avoided it, it like kind of gets over your leg, but doesn't completely coat you.
Ugh, Trost, must you?
It's like in your shoe when you step, it kind of squidges.
Dross is breathing heavy. Over
Don't be obtuse, Nakara.
We'll just look down and say, "Fuck you."
Keth is gonna stand over here
fair.
and just like look at all of you, like whoa now. Just-
And then I will shrink back to small or medium as
Small, okay.
We're just about hitting a minute.
Did I hear small Drost? I can't make you small. You medium Drost, I'm sorry.
Small.
Small Drost.
Dross.
The funny thing is, at small size for Drost, you'd still be equal with most medium creatures, so.
Yep.
Large reduce technically can't make you small, I think. So yeah. What do you guys do?
Well,
In all my time as a soldier, I don't think I've ever had that much blood on me.
I'm-
I can't say I have either.
I'm just keenly aware of my own mortality right now.
Droth, you all right?
Kind of.
He's
Yeah, I
alive.
can relate.
That's all we can really ask for.
Yeah,
Not a lot of work.
You notice he's just kind of leaning on his hammer, not putting it away yet, like, ow.
Eric's gonna make his way over to Kath.
Right.
The guards get all
his
the
body.
buildings out.
I believe they did, yes. Some of them were injured, but they all survived. We did good. We did good today. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Well, I wasn't very useful in there, but I obviously could not have done it without you, and I wouldn't even be here to have started this situation without you also. If there's anything I can ever do for any of you, you know where to find me.
How about forget we were ever here?
That one might be difficult, considering you just saved most of the town. Might be difficult to convince that many people. I can see what I can do.
No, just kidding. I don't do that part.
I was about to roll to see if he was offended too. Okay.
No, I don't want to actually do that. Be like, I understand, but a lower profile for us probably would have been good.
Droth will say, if you can put in a good word with End Timbers, that'd be nice, as he limps past. I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Drost, make me an intelligence check real quick.
Okay. I can do that.
Theoretically.
Motherfucker.
I set a pretty low DC.
It sat on the line between 19 and 1 and then rolled to 1. So that's a 3.
Unfortunately, yeah, you don't remember if N was here or not today. So yeah, fine. He will put in a good word for you.
Carrick will say to Katha, if you want to repay me, just make sure this town gets back to the way it used to be before these people usurped the town and took it over.
Well, that's certainly my goal as well. So thank you, and I will absolutely do my best in that.
He slaps the shoulder on Kath and is like, "You're a good man, Kath. Save this town just like we did."
Thank you, Karik, was it? Yes. We've been together all this time, but I don't think we've all been super properly introduced. Do you all have a name for yourselves? This group of travelers?
God damn it!
Oh dear.
If not, you can think on it, and you know.
Does it have to be? Chaos Crew is totally available right now.
Oh my god, CREW.
Oh my god.
That's good, because my first impulse is always gonna be weird shit like Sweeties Feeties.
What the fuck?
Charlie, you're degenerate.
Especially if our current long goal is following the Traveler, we should be right.
I genuinely love Chaos Crew. I'm 100%.
Hey, if we're following the Traveler, can we just be the Doors?
That's good.
I like that.
Trying to think which of those is worse.
I mean, considering all the old music riffs we've had, the Doors would be pretty appropriate.
I like the Doors.
Thanks, I hate it. No.
You guys don't have to decide now, by the way.
We'll talk it over.
Puns are great.
I hate you so much.
All right. So Kath will then address you. We'll say later, retroactively, you guys can fill in the name here. Perhaps between sessions, if that helps you figure it out. But Kath will accept whatever name you will give him in the future. And he will now depart to go aid the guard in taking care of the wounded. And he leaves the building. I'm assuming spiritual weapon is gone too.
Yes.
Yep.
I loot the body.
Ghost on his way out says, "Someone loot the fucking body."
All right.
Yeah, I said that a while
Frost
ago,
is out.
but we didn't get to it.
Okay, Nakarth, make me an investigation check.
An investigation check. If only you had glasses that gave you advantage on it.
13.
13. All right, so you do see that you find the 8 rings that were on Zael'Dun when you met him before, the rings of the Aurum.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah, I'm stealing those.
Otherwise, there's, the torn shreds of his robes he was wearing before he took on this form, and otherwise his armor is, it doesn't look like normal armor. You can't tell how valuable it is on inspecting it, but he's got those, like, bracers and that armored belt, primarily. Difficult to see if they're magical or not, and if they are of any value, but they are fairly ornate in design. They resemble celestial designs.
Interesting. I will take those for our artificers to identify later.
All right.
Artificer. Do we say
that? He also had that flail he was swinging around everywhere, which is very large. It's a very big flail. One might say it's a heavy flail.
Someone grab that shit.
You also are unable to identify with your investigation check whether it appears magical or not, but it is indeed a big-ass flail.
If he's actually wearing a belt, take that shit too.
I said I was taking those.
Okay, just checking.
I'm taking everything. I'm taking the rings of the Aurum because that's a status symbol. I'm taking the belt and the bracers on the offhand that they're magical. And I will tell Nala to take the flail because I ain't carrying that shit.
Damn it.
Alright, I will let Nala take the flail. I'll add that to his inventory.
Well, and have him carry it someplace that we can identify it.
Yeah, he can transfer it to another character later, but for now. All right.
I mean, I'd give it to you, Dross, but you fucking left.
I almost died. I'd like to sleep.
All right.
Too bad.
Melos is still outside, petting Neko. He actually pokes his head in for a second after people started to leave and just sees that everything's safe now, and he goes back to petting his cat.
That's fine. I will ignore Milos on my way out.
All right. Anything else in this building, or are you guys going to return to the inn or some other building? I know Dross was going to sleep. I don't know what the rest of you are doing.
Felicia is going to just leave conspicuously and just try to walk into just find an alleyway somewhere, find somewhere dark and out of the way.
Okay. Make me a stealth check unless you have a suggestion for a skill you'd like to approach it with differently.
Let's see. If I if I go behind bushes and try to make it seem like I'm an animal, can it be a deception?
I would set a very high DC, but you could.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Of course. Good. Go ahead and roll me deception then to hide.
17.
Yeah, unfortunately, a couple of the guard notice you, and they're puzzled, but they also recognize that you just helped save the town, pretty much, and so they just kind of let it slide and don't mention it.
I'm just gonna skitter away then, I guess. This is unfortunate.
You do find a hiding spot eventually.
All right.
I will say that.
I'm going to return to. I'm going to use my shapeshift to return to the form I took when I originally spoke with.
Yes. Elsa. It was the form you took.
Thank you for taking notes.
Quilena, yes.
Yes. And when I do that, I'm going to just go back to the inn and I'm going to sit in that little corner table that we talked at, and I'm just going to wait.
Okay.
With a beverage.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. 4.
Okay. Yep, you sit at the table with your drink. How long do you sit at the table with your drink?
What time of day is it?
Shit, I wasn't tracking that. It probably would have still been fairly early morning. I mean, you guys came into town in the morning. It probably hasn't been more than a couple hours since you were out of town, so we'll say around noon.
I'm gonna wait a while. I'm gonna I'm also just taking a load off. I'm gonna get some food and just like a light ale and just.
All right. What are you gonna order for food?
Fried chicken and a light beer.
Okay. We'll say if you're going for just a pretty comfort food meal, just a bunch of good stuff that you can kind of celebrate with. I'll say 4 gold pieces.
Okay. For
a pretty nice meal.
Yeah.
It's pretty above average. All right. And a big ass plate of chicken. As much beer as you can drink. And so you sit there for hours and nobody contacts you.
Okay.
I'll actually go drink some paint thinner with him.
Okay. So are you gonna get the shot of whatever custom drink that was made before the bar special? Okay. Make me a Constitution saving throw. And that'll be 1 gold piece now, we'll say.
17 total.
All right, yep. You handle it. You're all set. It's not like the other day when you were knocked on your ass. It's you're used to it now. You're ready for it this time.
That's unfortunate. Another.
Okay, make me another Constitution saving throw. And another gold piece.
There we go. 8.
Okay. Yep. You are officially drunk. You have the poison condition, so you have disadvantage on virtually everything until you sober up.
That's fair. And then I will promptly fall asleep under Felicia's table.
Okay. Perfect.
I put my feet up on you.
Karg is gonna go get some drinks as well.
Okay.
He's gonna float off and join the party.
All right. Just basic ass drinks, or are you going for the super hard stuff?
No, he's just grabbing an ale and.
All right. We'll say just for an ale, 5 silver, just for the ad.
Sounds good. If they're sitting there for a couple hours, he'll probably have 2 or 3.
Okay, so 5 silver per ale that you would have had. We'll say.
Cool. 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Nala. We'll say he just returns to his room and rests. Drost, you said you were doing the same, I think? Unless you have some other plans.
Imagine spending money on alcohol when you could have just healed yourself by sleeping for free.
All right.
Role play.
Are you, then you'll be taking a short rest over those hours then?
How many hours I got?
Felicia, I'm assuming you would have sat for how many hours?
What time of day is it?
It was noon when you guys left the
Oh yeah, I'll just go lay down for an hour and rest my head and burn 4 hit dice.
Go for it.
I was 2 hours, and then I forget the room setup. Is there an empty room?
Empty room in the inn?
Yeah, is the room where I was staying unoccupied right now?
Because Nakareth is sleeping under your table, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up there, revert to Felicia form, and sleep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Question. For hit dice, is that what is that? What do you roll for that?
You roll your hit dice?
Roll your actual hit dice, so I'll
Yes.
be rolling d10s?
Uh-huh. And then you add your
health.
con modifier.
It's a lot of health.
It is a lot of health. And then on long rests, you recover half of your hit dice. Half of your total, not half of your expended. So they come back pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice, thank you.
Sure. Who am I missing? Milos is out. Nala is sleeping, we'll say, recovering. Which I actually should roll hit dice for Nala now that I think about it, because he'll be sleeping.
Yeah, Cock will roll some hit dice too while he's.
Yeah, you guys can consider staying at the bar hit dice, sure. So that is okay. Nala will just keep rolling hit dice until he reaches full. He unfortunately used up all 4, but he is now full.
All right. After an hour, you see Drost roll out of his bedroom, completely healed.
Yep.
And he'll go ahead and stroll up to the bar and ask if they serve by the half gallon.
Oh, we could serve by whatever measurement you desire, as long as you can pay for it.
How much for a half gallon of medium quality ale?
We'll say at a bulk discount, 3 gold pieces for a gallon of ale.
He will slap down 4 gold pieces,
Okay.
take his gallon tankard, or a couple handfuls of tankards, and just start downing them.
All right. I'll say with that many, just make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Now, normally I should be good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many ales can Carrick drink before he needs to make a con save?
If you would like to try to drink to inebriation, you may. Yes. I mean, you can just say that. Like, it depends on how fast you're drinking. From your tone earlier, I assumed you were drinking kind of casually, but if you're going a little faster, you can make a con save, sure.
That is.
I'd say casually, but for a long time.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, then make me a con save too.
That is a 15.
15. You're not drunk, but you're kind of buzzed.
No, that's a 9.
Alright, he'll
You
let out.
probably accidentally kick in the car if you're going to sit with Felicia.
Felicia's upstairs now.
Oh, whoops. Well, I'm probably still under that table. It's fine.
Yeah. Technically speaking, you shouldn't have recognized Felicia, but
Yeah, that's my favorite part about that whole thing. You just fell asleep under a random lady's table, who then did put her feet up on you.
I completely missed that you changed your appearance.
You wouldn't have noticed.
What did you get, Karak? I'm sorry.
A 9.
A 9. Yep, you're drunk. Congratulations.
So, is the bartender there, the owner?
Yes, everyone is kind of started to return to business as normal. Orla was not one of the wounded, so she is just... And she recognizes that this is the time when a lot of people could probably use a drink.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Like, was she in the church?
Yeah,
You got it.
I made you roll an intelligence check earlier to see if you recognize people, and you didn't, so you're not sure.
No, I didn't. Yeah. So I'm not sure, but like, he would probably ask if he's making casual conversation at the bar.
And she will
he's
confirm
ripping.
that yes, she was there. She was not among the wounded, but she was there at the church, yes.
I'll just be like, "You okay?"
Well, believe it or not, my ears that this hasn't been my worst experience, we'll say. It's not been that long since the war, and the war wasn't kind on Galt. But life goes on, and here we are, celebrating, because we're all alive.
I'll just throw a big thumbs up and take down another one of his tankards.
I'll drink to that.
All right.
All right,
So
well,
she will
damn.
pass out more drink as you deem appropriate.
Yeah, Josh is just gonna work through his gallon of discount ale.
Okay.
Timetable wise, question for you: how are we looking?
Timetable wise, as in for your
ETA, our little
well,
meetup.
believe it or not, our past 6 sessions have all happened over the course of one in-game day.
Yeah.
So it is currently...
I think we're up to 4 sessions for 24 hours.
Yeah. Pretty much. My notes, I've been keeping an actual calendar, and like the row for this one day is so long it basically is like the size of another month. But so it is currently the 2nd of Baracus. It is a mole, which a Monday, which is late summer in the year 998. Your quote-unquote deadline, whatever this important date is, that when AH arrives in passage, is in the middle of Sypherus, which is...
Syphilis?
Sypherus.
Oh.
Sypheros.
Little convinced it's still syphilis.
You may call it that if you wish. Which is about a month and a half away. You have. Sorry, 2.5 months away.
We got 2.5 months?
Yep, because you've got a whole month through Ron and then Sypherus, and it's the 14th of Sypherus, so you've got 2 weeks into Sypherus, and you're currently at the beginning of 2 months before that.
Wow, okay. Got more time than I thought we had. Alright, well,
So, as you have requested, Kath has been spreading around town that you guys don't really want fanfare, although a lot of people will nod at you with more recognition than they did before, but no one's speaking about it. But you definitely feel welcome in the town at the moment. If you... Well, I guess I'll just leave it up to you guys what you want to do now. Does you want to just relax all day until the evening and then pass the night? Or you have other preparations for the day, other activities you want to get through?
Well, I have stuff I want to do, but it's all stuff that can wait until tomorrow, so...
I'll work on my cloak for the rest of the day.
Yeah, Eric just wants to chill at the bar.
Nakareth, you being drunk and it already being 4 p.m., I'm going to say you can't fit a whole work day in, unfortunately.
Alright, that's fine.
Maybe tomorrow.
With his nice buzz, Drost is going to take his last tankard into his room and study the disheveled notes that he took from the desk with his eyes of minute seeing glasses. He's going to just ponder and
ponder over the notes. Okay.
Ponder the arcane. He's going to...
Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
Can-do-ski. Ooh, that's a 9.
Yeah, you don't glean much more than you knew before. And these notes appear to be important to someone if they were encoded so thoroughly in whatever this strange arcane language is. And you do recognize some words here and there as just, portions of spells or other things like that. Nothing that has real meaning outside of that, but you also do recognize that much like inside the underground of Galt, lots of abjuration and conjuration type magical runes here, but you're still not able to really make out what any of it means or the full truth of it or the full explanation of it.
Yep, he'll mostly spend his time doing the busy work kind of side of it, like cataloging, like writing or copying down runes and kind of cataloging them and deciphering them.
Okay. Anyone else?
Felicia would like to go hopefully pick up her cloak. Is that ready yet?
I forget how many days you guys had. I think it was just a couple days. When would you guys have done that? Yes, it would be done by now. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick up my cute butterfly wrap and...
Yeah, did we ever actually decide what pattern you wanted on it? Because that is custom. I said you could fill that in later. You can fill it in between sessions if you need more time.
Yeah, I'm going to fill it in between sessions.
Sure.
Yeah.
But we'll say you have picked it up, and you can retroactively fill in what it actually is later. And you got the fancy one, yes? Like the big one?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I got the big boy.
So once a day, you can add a d4 to a charisma check while wearing it.
Okay.
It actually is an item. It's Glamour Weave, and there is an uncommon one and a rare one. So if you can find the rare version in D&D Beyond.
Rare Glamour Wave?
Or uncommon. Sorry, there's a common one and an uncommon one. So the uncommon one is what you want, which will give you 1d4 to a charisma check once per day. Specifically resets every dawn.
Rare. But is that not what I have?
Correct. Not what you have.
Okay.
You have the uncommon one.
Alright. Uncommon Glamour Wave. Add. And then I would also like to attune my Pearl of Power.
Okay. That'll just take you an hour of just kind of sitting with it and kind of becoming mentally familiar with the object as you let your mind kind of flow through it and let it kind of connect to your source of power.
Get in on that pearl of power.
I'm getting in on that pearl, my man. But then I'm gonna return to my room in the inn and just kind of like meditate, kind of mentally seek out the traveler, and just be. I'm feeling pretty shook up about this whole ordeal. It's very personal to me, so I'm just gonna take some time to myself.
Okay, sounds good. Anyone else? Anything for this evening?
I am ready for the next day.
Karik and Nakarth?
Yeah, for the rest of that one day, Kark's just gonna relax.
Okay.
No, I think I'm gonna just spend the entire night asleep under a table in the bar.
Okay. That's fair. I think I just heard Milos join us.
I'm sorry.
All good, all good. So you spent the entire time during combat petting your cat outside. You occasionally poked your head in and you saw that things were pretty much handled, so you stayed outside.
Dross bleeding out on the fucking ground. No!
I think he managed to look between Dross going down or not look between Dross going down and Dross getting healed multiple times.
Yes.
Or anyone.
So, Milos, after this big ordeal, the group has been celebrating and relaxing and just kind of taking care of a few things around town, but is now settling in for the evening. Do you have any evening activities you would like to pursue before we move on?
Sleep.
Sleep is good. All right, so everybody gets a long rest.
Thank
Ooh.
God.
And
Well deserved.
during this long rest, you all may level up to level 5.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Daddy's home.
And so that is where we will pick up next time. With you all being level 5, we can retroactively decide a team name, as Keth has requested of you. And
The doors.
and Felicia may retroactively fill out the pattern for her Glamour Weave.
Yeah, so if you guys give me that flail, I'll totally sword and board and tank up a bit.
All right, so we will pick up from there.
Melt it down for armor.
What's up?
Not if it's magic.
Good point. All right, we'll pick up from there next week, and I'll end the recording there. What?
Did we figure out what the bracers and gloves were?
Nobody identified anything now.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe Milos could spend his afternoon identifying.
I have +6 in Arcana.
Kark can identify that. He had one spell slot left before Beb. Actually, it's a ritual anyway, so he could identify everything.
Okay, so you want to identify one thing? Oh, I haven't ended the recording yet because we've been still talking. Do you want to identify one thing before bed, though?
Bracers.
I think I can identify as many things because it's a ritual, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's one every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I can just. Yeah,
So-
I'll identify anything.
The flail, we'll say, is a heavy flail. it would be a +1 flail that does a D10 bludgeoning instead of a D8 bludgeoning. It would take 2 hands to wield. So it's essentially like more like a great flail or something. I will actually create that item so that you can add it to your inventory before next week, because I don't currently have that written up. The belt I will explain next week, because I haven't improvised that yet. But the bracers are bracers of defense.
Those are handy for pretty much anyone.
Yep.
Anyone that doesn't wear armor.
Correct.
Oh,
Correct.
is it? Oh, it's only for non-armored folks.
Yes,
Correct.
It's only for
Yeah.
So,
Did
So
someone
it's
say
handy for
non-armored?
Kieran.
For like Nakara, pretty much.
It's
I'd
handy
say-
for Nakareth, Nala, or
Nakareth
Felicia.
or Nala.
Or Felicia.
I'd say it's handy for whoever has the lowest AC.
That's your boy.
For sure.
That's Miss Felicia over in the
Yeah,
corner.
you know what? Yeah, it kind of makes sense that the healer should probably get a little extra protection.
Sure.
I almost fucking died in
Good
one turn.
Probably helpful, yes.
Kieran, I know you want a 20 AC, but
I've only got 16 right now. That'll only bring me up to 18.
Motherfucker, I have 10.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're a caster, you.
Okay, but think about it this way. Kieran gets 50% blocked from 50% more attacks. You get 20% more attacks blocked. Who does this benefit more?
Counterpoint. I can heal him.
You're not
I'll
wrong.
just
Counterpoint,
die.
if you don't have to heal me, you can spend those slots on someone else.
We can work this out between sessions or next time. The rings are mundane. They're just some silvery rings. Probably
Fair, but they're
valuable
a
just because
status
they're
symbol.
they are a status symbol, and they are, which might be difficult to sell, but I mean you could use them as a status symbol, and if you find a clever way to do that, because they are rings of the Aurum. And like I said, the belt I will get to you guys next time, because I didn't expect it to come up this session. So I'll get that ready. Anything else?
Unless anyone has any qualms about it, Carrick would like to pocket one of the Aurum rings.
I feel
that's
like we
fine.
should keep them all together.
Are they? Do they all look the same?
Yes, there's a set of 8, one for each of the fingers, not including the thumbs. And that's the symbol of the Aurum.
Right.
So
I think the
okay,
important thing
so
is the
wearing
set.
all of them at once is the status
Yes.
symbol. I see. Okay, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
So yeah, never mind then.
yeah. We'll figure out who to give what to later.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. That'll be all for this evening then. Thank you guys very much.
All right.
Alright,
Bye.
good night.
Bye.